As the days pass, it brings me to the attention that we truly do not know what waits us. We can wait many years for a reply or an answer or something. We may never get to know. I think there was a time where we all used to be at peace. But that time, it appears, has passed, and now we fast forward. We go so fast with time that we never relax. I believe there is one where immortal time is once said, the time flash passes by, the blink of an eye. This is true in some way, but it is believed that perhaps, well, that to an immortal, time passes faster and faster the more you are alive. Yet it can also appear to be slow. Because they live through more things than any mortal never imagined. I never understood why people always try to hide lies from everyone. It makes no sense to me. While it is true that there's some that are expert liars, regardless of lies, it still makes no sense to me. I believe that lying, of course, is bad. Though there were some that will say that sometimes lying protects. So then it would be better to call them secrets. But then again, secrets are sometimes spoken. There was once a time when I believed that to lie meant perhaps going to the abyss. But now, I think otherwise. Perhaps wherever we go, there will always be something. There will always be one thing that we can't get rid of. I believe in one of my last video, well, not videos, but logs, that I said that I remember the name Carcosa. I do not have an image of this Carcosa, but I only remember the name, and that it is a place of importance. Were I a better man, I would perhaps try to figure out what this Carcosa is. But I am not. I am not a good man to understand where all this goes. I don't know much, and everything that I think about whenever I hear the word Carcosa, I imagine black spiraling towers that no one has ever seen. I picture mountains of unseen forces. I picture dark time. I picture deeds that no human must commit. I picture death in all seriousness. I picture something deep, something deeply forbidden, that no man nor human must ever find. And as we travel further and further down these forgotten railways, these forgotten paths, I fear that one day all that we know and all that we cherish will fall. Is a place perhaps a fallen planet, or is it a place that waits? A place that waits patiently for all time. Place that waits for judgment or salvation. I do not know. But what I do know many for some can say what has been lost. There are those that would insist that what is lost must remain lost. I cannot say but I think that the fallen will always that even in death, the fallen are something to be impressed at. There's a story that I remember very fondly. A story that I think was from my childhood, about a god that no one could see, that no one knew. The only thing that was known about this god was the fact that he was unseeable, that you were never meant to see him. that his eyes were not meant to be seen by human eyes, that his face was not meant to be seen by human eyes. I do not know specifically the details of his identity, but I do know this. Whoever he was a man that was wrapped in mystery. A man that was wrapped in something powerful. Something deep. There are stories of this land called to the end, the void. I do not know of these stories. My opinion of the void is this. It is something that humans cannot comprehend. And even if we try 1,000,000 times, no, 1,000 times to understand something dark, something cold, we will never be able to. Because in the end, all that lay at the end of the road is nothing but death. There is something else I find very interesting. That the void houses such simple things. I have heard of cities that reach far up, floating ships. This, however, to me, does not sound like the cities that I dream of. This sounds like something else entirely. Unlike Carcosa, with its black towers and spinning building, its twisted thorns. This feels light. It feels different. Perhaps peaceful, in a way that Carcosa is not. I do not know why. I do not know how but it gives me good reason to believe that even those that try their very best to mimic something of dream perhaps is not worth it. Because if so, what are dreams but just another fantasy, another star in the sky, another grain of sand on the earth? What is it other than just a dream? A dream that no one can understand and comprehend and live. I once thought of dreams as something that just happens when you sleep. Now I'm not so sure. I once even said that horror is when you realize that you have taken the wrong step, that you realize that you have fallen. Horror does not lie in blood, guts, and of killers. No. True horror, I believe, is when you see that you have made the wrong choice. and you see something that made the wrong choice, and you in turn made that choice as well. You are faced with what happens if you continue down this wrong path. And sometimes the ending is sad. The ending is to all die because they are foolish. They do not understand that, well, they do not understand that if they continue with this path that they have chosen, they will lead to nothing but danger. I myself do not understand it either. But what I do know is this. When you make the wrong mistake in a place where there is a wrong mistake, it sends you down a path that you can either bring yourself out of or lead to your own self-destruction. I do not know where peace ends and death arrives. I do not have the answers that many people seek. I merely just wait. I wait and wait until one day something comes and tells me where I must go. I, again, don't remember much of my past. I only remember Carcosa. I can only hope that one day I will arrive. I will rise and find myself in the city of Carcosa. And in this city, I will find the answers that I have sought for many years. The answers that I know are out there, that wait for me. The answers that lie in the stars, the sun, the moon, in everything. The answers to questions that I deeply wish to know. Questions that I know must be answered. To questions that even though are hidden forever, they are answers